Hello, everyone. Welcome to Ask the King's Marriage and Relationship Podcast. I am Vincent D. King, and this is my lovely wife, Mrs.
Shirley Walker King.
And we are here to talk all things marriage, relationships, and LOVE, love. Yeah.
And we are doing that because we are marriage and relationship experts, advocates, and we've been married for 30 years and counting. That's right. I said 30 years and counting. That in itself makes us marriage experts. Would you not say so?
Yes, definitely. No doubt about that. 30 years.
No doubt about that. And within that 30 years, we have, I'm sure as you can understand, seen a lot, done a lot, been through a lot. And we do this podcast so that we can help other couples survive the battlefield of love and marriage, and we provide you tools. We share our experiences. We share our techniques and trainings that we've had as well, and tips, yes. And on this episode,
this is episode 7, and we're going to give you guys 6 tips, and this is going to be a fairly easy one. 6 tips on celebrating your spouse's or significant other's birthday.
Hint the decorations. Happy birthday.
Oh, yeah, that's me. It's my birthday, number 32, 33.
Add 10.
She hate me.
And then add 10 more. For those of you who can add, you know where we're at.
Yeah, anyway.
But you look great, honey.
I appreciate that.
You are a handsome... For 53? What?
She sounded like a snack, y'all.
That baby heat, ice cream,
snack,
chocolate chips.
Black walnut.
Now you tell the inside secrets.
Black walnut. But anyway, we're going to give you guys 6 tips on helping to celebrate your spouse's birthday. Some easy tips for doing so.
Because this is fresh off of the dome, as they used to say, because Vincent did just have his birthday, and I was very, very creative and surprised him with a throwback from our past. If you guys remember, for our anniversary, we took it back to where it all started, which was San Diego, California. And so for his birthday, I got a little more creative and took it back to Italy. And if you guys don't know, Vincent is a retired Navy veteran. So we had the privilege and honor of living overseas in Naples, Italy. So that's what gave me my idea for this milestone birthday that he just had.
Yeah, but let's hold that thought. She's, trying to jump the gun. Let's hold that. We're going to come right back to that. But we want to give you guys 6 tips. And we're going to start with tip number 1, which is hugs and kisses. Again, simple things. Never think you can give too many hugs and kisses to your spouse. We accept them as well. We always try to say give it to the women, but I think the guys, we like that when your woman is a little affectionate and guys man in the kitchen, you pat them on the butt or whatever. That goes both ways. She does that. I'm like, hey, watch out. But I'm digging on it. But I'm like, hey, trying to be all masculine, You touch though, be like, on my butt, girl.
And plus, that's actually one of Vincent's love languages.
Touch.
Yeah, touch is his love language. So that's something else that goes with tip number 1 is hugs and kisses. But also know your partner and significant other's love language so that you can show them those affectionate hugs, kisses, and extra treats. Yeah,
and also, being a little corny with it, the chocolate kisses. There's nothing wrong with leaving some little, whatever their treat is, some little kisses in the purses. When she go in the refrigerator, leave some treats.
You leave me a Snickers, it's on and pop.
in the car, when she goes to go off to work or whatever. There's nothing wrong with leaving a little trail of kisses in there. So just little tips to, help celebrate and just showing love and affection.
Yeah, when you guys go out to the park or something, hold hands.
Holding hands, it's nothing wrong with holding
hands.
This
is affectionate. This is intimacy. This here creates intimacy. So you want to hold hands. Some of us hold hands this way. You can lock them fingers. You can hold hands however you want to, but you just want to show some love and affection. So that would go along with tip number 1 with hugs and kisses. Is just kind of be creative about how you express your love and appreciation for that person on their birthday. Yeah. So along with those flowers, give them actual hugs and kisses.
For however many years they are. So again, 33. So I'm expecting 33 hugs and kisses for my age, 33. Moving right along.
Yes, we're just going to move right along with that one. And we're going to pick it up with tip number 2. And tip number 2 is a blast from the past, which is what I was alluding to earlier when I said you have to get creative and think about things that you did at the beginning of your dating. Yeah. What did you guys do at the beginning? Did he like to take you to the movies, or did you like to take him to the movies? Go for walks in the park? You could visit places that you guys used to visit when you were initially dating. Now, he could take me back to San Diego Zoo or Knoxbury Farm. That would be totally cool, too. Yeah, because that's a blast from the past as well. But what we did for our blast from the past, or what I did for his birthday, for his blast for the past, was because we were stationed in Naples, Italy, and we lived there for 3 years. What's this one, honey?
Leaning Tower of Pisa. So we actually visited that as well. So going back to what we were talking about earlier, what she did was, like you see on TV, and if any of you guys ever visited Italy and been to Venice, you always see the romantic gondola boat rides, how they're in the canal, and they're playing music, and you have the little couple in there, and they have some wine, and they're serenading them with the music. So they actually have that here in Irving or Las Colinas, Texas, and it's pretty neat. They have it's in a business district with some nice apartments, and they have a nice little canal. It goes out to the bigger lake, but it's really a nice little canal, and they have the gondola boats. Mm-hmm. So that was pretty neat. We found that, and that's what she did. So it just reminded us of being in Italy. And there was a gentleman, he was from Brazil, and he sang. We had the chocolates and wine, and it was pretty neat. Nice little recreation there. So I was pretty surprised.
Yeah. And then from there, I took him to an Italian lunch where he got to go down to the eatery, Idole, in Dallas as well. Mm-hmm. And they have Italian restaurants there, but they have a whole Italian market style venue down there too, which he absolutely loved. Because when we were stationed in Italy, Vincent, first of all, we'll have to show you guys some pictures. We both came back with some extra pasta pounds on us, if you will, because you're going to eat.
Real puffy face.
Oh yeah, you're going to eat well when you live overseas, and so I gave him that experience again as far as going to the market, going shopping, because we used to almost go daily shopping there. It's a whole nother environment and culture. We'll have another show on that. But we did the eatery, Idole. I keep saying eatery, Idole. So we did the canoe ride. We did the Idole, the Italian food, and we did the market. And then I also we did a flashback of some photos of when we were stationed overseas, some of the places we went to, because we lived overseas, so we traveled to several different places. Mm-hmm. So I kind of gave him a little taste of Italy, if you will, but it was Texas style. Because we're not going to Italy right now due to COVID and everything else. But for his birthday, I wanted to give him something special. So I gave him a tour of Italy right here in Texas style, with the canoe and the Italian songs being sung to him for his birthday, and the message in a bottle.
Oh, yeah. That was a good one right there. So the gentleman was, he was in the gondola boat, and he was like, well, what is this? Kind of sounded like something, hit against the boat, and he pulled his bottle out. And I was like a little kid, like, wow, what's that? real corny. What's that? But I'm looking at it like, well, it's not wet. So he just kind of pulled it out, and she kind of had already written a letter in there, and I read the letter. So nice romantic time there.
Yeah. So again, these are just tips and ways that you can help celebrate your spouse's birthday. Get creative. Think of a blast from the past, things that they used to like to do. Bring it back to them in the form and fashion that you guys can do it today.
Yeah.
If it's something like ice skating or skating and you aren't able to do that, still get creative with them. You may want to take them down to the gallery if you're here in Dallas, Texas, where you can watch the other people ice skate. I don't ice skate, but when him and Valencia want to go, I'm taking the pictures. Right? Right. So just get creative. So that's tip number 2 is a blast from the past. Get creative about what you have done in the past. Visit places that you visited in the past when you were dating. And also, try and get creative with things that they may have forgotten about.
Yeah. And one more thing, if you guys haven't eaten fresh mozzarella cheese, it's like, it comes in a ball. It's like they call it buffalo, mozzarella, the buffalo. So, like, I would literally walk to the corner store when we were in Italy and go get, like, a ball of mozzarella cheese. So, they actually have that there. So, I had some. I haven't eaten it yet, so I'm waiting for me and my daughter, Valencia. We kind of, gravitated to it. So, I'm waiting for her. So, we're going to cut it and slice it up. So, fresh mozzarella. For you guys that are here in Dallas, go to
Italy.
You guys go to Italy. It's in North Park. And check that out.
All right. So.
And we're going to go to number 3, which is create your bucket list. Create your own bucket list. So, you know your spouse. What are some things they've been talking about, possibly? Maybe talking about vacation. And that, now we're saying things that are not that expensive. That might cost a little bit more, but plan it out. Maybe say, okay, in 2 years, I want to take her to, she's been talking about Brazil. She's been talking about, whatever, Africa. So, maybe that would be a nice surprise to take them to one of those trips, and you can kind of cross that off their bucket list. Jumping out of a plane, possibly.
And somebody has to film you guys jumping out of the plane. So if you're not the spouse who wants to jump out of the plane, like I'm not the spouse who wants to jump out of the plane, but I will be on the ground and videotape it for him. Okay? I'm just saying, I'm not jumping out of the plane. Is the plane on fire? Did the engine blow out?
No.
Okay, then I'm in the plane.
Well, we can start off at the lower level, maybe do some indoor skydiving first. So we'll try that first, indoor skydiving on a budget. And then maybe we can graduate to jumping out of a plane. I know. And
actually, that's one of the indoor skydiving is one that they surprised me with. So when we do that trip, when we go there, I'm gonna videotape it for you guys too, so we can show you you that one as well. But then also one that you said is like if they want to do a trip like to Asia or Africa or something like that, and you can't afford it. Get creative and go to the library or go to the local museums.
Yes, definitely.
There's an African American Heritage Museum here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. When we were stationed in Washington, D.C., there's museums for every culture just about everywhere. So even if it's an hour or 2 hour drive, wouldn't that be amazing just to surprise them with, look, I can't take you to Africa, but there is an African American museum in this city, state, or town that I want to take you to because it's historical. Yeah. So you have to kind of get creative with ways that you can bring what they want to do from their bucket list to them. Yeah,
that's a good one. Also, I think one thing, I know one thing that she actually crossed off her own bucket list was she played basketball in high school, was trying out for college, San Diego State, but she wanted to play some pro ball. But while we were stationed in Naples, Italy, she actually tried out and made the semi-pro team there. So that was an amazing milestone. I think I was really impressed to be at that time she was 30. I think most of the girls, they were like 21 to 24, 5ish. So for her to kind of walk on and make their team, I think, man, that was kind of amazing right there.
That was huge for me to say, because again, growing up, all I did was play basketball. Melody, Masega, Tony Beckham. All those ladies, we were Southwest High School. What can I say? Represent.
David Beckham?
I said Tony.
Oh, I didn't play basketball. Okay.
Shout out to Tony. Your name was mentioned 3 times in this. But those are ladies I played basketball with. That's all I did in San Diego when I was coming up, is we played basketball. And I had dreams and aspirations of playing professional, but by the time it came around, I had already been married and had a daughter. and we were attached to the military and traveling. So it's not something that I forgot about because I still played recreational. But when the opportunity came to play professional, and I was 30, to say that I could circle back and cross it off of my bucket list, that was super, super excited. And it all came because Vincent was in the military and stationed overseas. And one of the professional players there came onto the base and saw us all playing. And he was like, hey, your wife is good. Yeah. And he played professional basketball over there and said, I can get her, at least introduce her to the Italian teams. And that's what happened. So it wasn't for my birthday, but you created something and got me a chance to take it off of
something to do with that, I guess. Oh, okay. I wasn't even looking at it like that.
I'm just saying.
Guess I had something to do with that. Another one is you guys should really do that together. Maybe create your bucket list together. Create a vision board. So, and then you guys can pull from your vision board. You know, so I think that would be something really neat to cross off your bucket list from your vision board. Yeah,
for your spouse's birthday, imagine going to them and saying, hey, babe, I'd like to sit with you and let's create a vision board so that we can work on things that you want to do at this stage of your life, or I want to do at this stage of my life, or we want to do together at this stage of our life. So sitting down and creating a vision board, how romantic is that? Come on now. I'm just telling you. Y'all, come on. We already on tip number 3, and we are telling y'all how to be romantic. In the process.
All right. Right along.
Moving right along. So, tip number 4 is go. Let me say this right. All right. So now going along. Tip number 4 is go with what you know. What do you know about your spouse? What do you know about their habits, their routine, and their hobbies? Yeah. Pull from that. Pull from what they like to do. Do they like to read? If they like to read, you can get them gift cards to the bookstores. Yeah. And at the bookstores, they have coffee shops. And in the bookstore, you can get pretty much almost anything in the bookstores here. Really. I love going to Barnes & Nobles for all of my holiday cards as well. So you can get them gift cards there if they like to read. You can find out when their favorite author is coming into town for a book signing. Yeah. If their hobbies are things like skating, you can take them skating, as we mentioned earlier. If their hobby is something like biking, you can go biking. There's plenty of bike trails everywhere you go, hiking and bike trails. Mountain climbing, if they want to go mountain climbing. You can do indoor rock climbing.
Rock climbing. Yeah, there you go.
You have to be able to substitute some of the things that they want to do, but you know your partner better than anybody. And wouldn't it be a pleasant surprise if, let's say, your partner goes to the same donut shop or coffee shop? Starbucks. If they go there all the time, and you know, Starbucks is like having a neighborhood friend. Yeah. So what would be so happy? What would make a person so happy other than you going in there ahead of them, leaving flowers or a card? So when they get their tall cup of tea or coffee, they say, "Oh, by the way, your husband said to give you this."
Yeah, and happy birthday. So I think that would be like, I don't know how many brownie points. You know, you're gonna be up here with them brownie points. So to do something like that. It kind of shows thoughtfulness, being proactive, showing your love, being romantic. So I definitely think that'll earn you a lot of brownie points, fellas and ladies.
Oh yeah, I believe too. So again, tip number 4 is to go with what you know about your spouse: hobbies, habits, routine. How can you not interrupt those routines, but intertwine a birthday surprise within that routine? Just think outside the box. You can do that.
Yeah, and be the first and the last one to say happy birthday to your wife, your husband, your significant other. Be the first and the last to say that. Tip number 5 is being spontaneous. Fellas, think outside the box. My baby always tell me to think outside the box. Again, plans don't have to be grand and expensive. Just showing your love. That's basically what it is. You guys being together, you know, showing your love. You're taking the time to spend with that person. You know, just small things. You know what I mean? And being in the park, you're just showing your love. So, unplug for the night. Turn all the electronics off, phones, TVs. What else you might bring in the
I was drinking my tea, but I just felt that he was kind of staring over here at me when he said that.
I'm just talking.
Okay.
Turn it off. It's just
no
you
laptops?
and that part. Yeah, laptops.
No cell phone.
So I said that. Turn it off.
No.
Turn it off.
How about you go the other route? Turn off the lights.
That part was in there too. Turn it off. You remember that part? Y'all, you better quit playing with me. I'm coming with the bang. Turn it off.
Note taking.
All right. There you go. Let's see some other ones. Being spontaneous. Discuss your fantasies with your partner. You know your partner now. I mean, don't be too crazy. You know your partner. Don't be listening to me just throwing stuff out there. But whatever that might be, you you might be surprised.
So play dress up.
Hey, that could be your partner's fantasy.
Role play.
Might role play. Hey, meet her at Starbucks. Up at the bar at Starbucks. You know what I mean? Yeah, what your name is?
Can I buy that cafe latte for you?
Yeah, I need a tall. I need a tall. See what I actually right now. We already said picnics in the park, picnic at the house. Get some takeout. Bring it to the house.
Yeah. I love that idea, especially because most of us, birthdays come and we love them and they go. But some people don't necessarily feel like, I want to take off for work. I still got projects or something to do. So if that's your spouse, then still make something work within that. Like you said, when they come home, have a picnic spread laid out for them on the table. Move the furniture around in the living room. Lay it out. Have some soft music playing in the background. Romantic R&B, whatever your thing is, you make that happen. But I love personal picnics.
Okay.
I love it when you think about your spouse and you make that out the peanut butter and jelly sandwich, ham and cheese, whatever your choice is. You can order it in, Uber Eats, and then put it on your own plates. Now that I love to do.
Speaking of PB&J, this sister will make a triple decker. But I eat it. I'm talking trash, but I will eat it. And fried. Have you ever had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Toasted.
Like a grilled cheese sandwich? Lord have mercy. I talked about it like a dog, but I ate it. Good.
Toe it up. Didn't ask me to cut off the edges or anything. Him and Valencia love those toasted peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
I don't know if that was the first she saw it, but hey, it was good. Toasted peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Okay, moving right along.
That's a whole nother thing. Kind of pulling from number 4 is your spouse.
Yeah.
Because peanut butter and jelly used to be our code word for certain things that we did in the privacy of our own bedroom when we needed to get away from Valencia or her friends. Would you like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? And he knew what that meant.
Code word. Only we got a code word. You should have a code word with your kids. Only that y'all know what y'all talking about. A hiding place, code words. That was our code word.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'm just saying. So with that, I guess that's what gave me the idea to go ahead and toast that puppy.
Anyway, speaking of bedroom, change around. Change the scenery in the bedroom. So she likes to change the bedroom around a lot. So, there's nothing wrong with, moving furniture around, trying to just create a different scenery in there. So it might get after a couple months, you might want to change things around a little bit. I ain't saying buy all new stuff.
Right.
Just move things around, just relocate things in there just to create another.
And that's a good one for your significant other birthday or birthday surprises, because a lot of times you'll hear your spouse say, "Oh, I'm so tired of this bedroom set," or "Oh, I want to get a new comforter," or "Oh, I saw this one couch that I like," and maybe you can't afford it right now. So then change it up. If you can't afford a new bedroom set, get a whole new comforter set.
Yeah.
Change the curtains, change the bedding, and that right there will make you feel like you have a new bedroom set. In your living room, if you can't get your spouse the sectional that they want, that red leather recliner sectional, triple recliner with the electronic leg out and have the heating in it.
Where are we going with this?
Just something that I happen to see, and it may be on my bucket list to get another sectional, but we'll circle back around that. Okay. But if you can't afford to get that for your spouse right now, because you probably just got another one less than a year and a half ago, and he's looking at you like, I'm not about to get another one, and this one here is only a year and a half. I'm going personal, so I'm going to bring it back. But what you can do is get a throw blanket freshen up the pillows on the sofa or the recliner, and that'll also change it up. Change up the accessories. Yeah. If she has candles or he has candles in there, sometimes changing up the color of the candles, changing the pictures around on the wall. Yeah. So those are ways that you can surprise your significant other for their birthday within your house. So if there's something, again, that may be a large item that you can't afford right now, find ways to get them something similar to that to let them know that you at least heard them. And as soon as your budget and bank account allows, you will get it for them. For example, like when Vincent wanted the open bed truck for his birthday, I got a little small one.
The little things.
The little truck. And then eventually he got the truck that he wanted, but I just thought it was so cute. So
always the little things. You know, start off with the little things.
Agreed.
Take a shower together. Bath. Yes. Your tub's big enough, take a bath together. You know, light all the candles and all that little romantic stuff, some rose petals or whatever. Bring some little dessert in there. You know, set that down in there with a book. You guys just relax and chill. Glass of wine. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with taking a shower together. You guys take a nice bubble bath and just laugh and enjoy yourself. Relax.
Yes, definitely relax. And thinking about that one for this birthday tip is get a hotel for the night or for the weekend. Yeah. And get the honeymoon suite where they have the double large shower where you guys can take a shower together. Get those rose petals and line it up in the hotel room before they walk in. And have the champagne sitting there on the bed. Create your own birthday celebration within your budget. But I love it when Valencia was younger, and sometimes we just needed to have our own mommy daddy time, and we would literally just get a hotel within our city limits now they call them staycations. So get your room, do a staycation for their birthday if you can't take them somewhere, and just set the ambience of the environment that they want to go to, but you can't afford to go to there right now.
Get that babysitter and guys gonna do your thing. Love letters. Write some little love letters on some sticky notes. Same concept with the chocolate kisses we were talking about earlier. Just leave the first place you go when you get up, in the bathroom. So just write some, put it on the mirror, so they see a nice little smile early in the morning. She's left some before in my wallet, so when I go to pay for lunch or something, I open my wallet, she has a little sticky note right there. Might be something inspirational, just saying I love you, whatever the case may be. So same concept. You can put something in her purse, just a little note to say I'm thinking about you.
It's all about being spontaneous.
Yeah, just the little things. Now this one might be a little outrageous, but you know they say what happened in Vegas. How about when you guys go take a trip to Vegas, renew your vows?
Nice.
Yeah, I mean,
you're already in Vegas anyway.
Yeah, it's something silly. Just go in and go to the chapel and just renew your vows. That's definitely spontaneous.
That is definitely spontaneous. One that I thought about too when it says renew your vows. You could even go to your local pastor and have them. You know, I want to surprise her this Sunday or something after church or in church with family and friends, and say, I just want to renew our vows. Yeah. You know, for her birthday, or send him or her that special birthday wish before and after service. So you just, again, like Vincent said, you have to think outside the box. Yeah.
So whatever that is means to you, just being spontaneous for that person's birthday. Just if you need to sit down and write some things out, converse with somebody. You know, hey, how does this sound? And run that off. But just try to do something different. All right.
And you got that with the message in the Bible.
Yeah, I did. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm gonna work this one for the rest of 2022. I'm just gonna revert back to the babe. Remember what I did for your birthday?
Yeah, she got me this year.
Anything I mess up on this year, be like, babe, remember what I did for your birthday?
I'm gonna have to suck it up, y'all. Whatever it is. So, you know, she is kind of looking at the new Audi. I said Audi.
He said that low, but I know that volume picked that up.
We're gonna move on to number 6.
Tip number 6 is dance together like nobody is looking. Yeah. If dancing were a love language, that would be my love language.
Yeah, like to dance. We like to dance, so she definitely loves to dance. Yeah.
Take your spouse out for their birthday and just dance. And even if you take them out and you want to go listen to some jazz and you're just dancing under the table or you're just tapping your feet, do that too. You don't have to get up and physically dance, but taking your spouse out for their birthday shows that you really pay attention to their needs. You really want to appreciate them on their special day. It makes you feel good.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, do what you did to get that person. We were talking we were on another friend of ours, E-Man's show, E-Man After Dark show, and a pastor, a deacon called in, and it was like, and I was just not trying to be disrespectful, but it's like, hey, do what you did to get that woman. You weren't always a pastor. You know what I mean? So it's okay. You're not trying to go and hang out and be in a jam-packed club, but get out and do a little dancing every now and again. You know, and I kind of made the comment about the car is my thing. You know, hey, you guys are married. Go to the park. Get in the car, pull over on the side road or something. Do something spontaneous. You know what I mean? So there's nothing wrong with that. So you guys, it's okay to go and do a little dancing. You know, if it's just a little jazz club, you guys just do your little thing in the living room. You ain't got to go nowhere. Turn on YouTube.
But turn on YouTube. You can learn how to hand dance, swing out, 2-step, 3-step, 4-step. You can learn all the latest dances. You can just roll that carpet up in that living room, move that coffee table to the side, and just say, may I have this dance?
Yeah.
And then you guys just dance the night away for your birthday. That is so romantic. It is so romantic. Sets the tone for intimacy, love, and sex. So do what you got to do to get what you need to get and satisfy your partner for his or her birthday. Shake that thing. It's okay.
Watch yourself. Okay.
So I hope you guys like these tips. That was tip number 6, which is dance together. Dance your heart out. Hold them tight. Make them feel loved and appreciated.
All right. So wrapping it up, tip number 1 was hugs and kisses. Number 2.
Tip number 2 is a blast from the past.
Number 3 was create a bucket list.
And number 4 is go with what you know about your spouse. Hobbies, habits, and routines.
Number 5, be spontaneous.
And number 6 is dance the night away.
Yes. Dance the night away.
Dance the night away. And we have a special for you guys. I'm going to show you the clip of the video of what we did for Vincent's birthday following this one. So stay tuned. That's going to come right up after this one. But before we end, we want to say thank you guys for allowing us to share our journey with you and to be a part of your successful marriage and relationship journey. As always, you can follow us on all social media platforms at Ask the Kings. The hashtag is Ask the Kings Pod. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and soon to be coming to Clubhouse. And we appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, and as always, we leave you guys with this.
Marriage and love is what you make it.
So remember to always put in the work.
So for his birthday today, I'm giving him a taste of Italy. He wished for me all over again.
You know, brother's certified, you know, something go down.
My baby said he gonna get me back to the shore.
Get him back. We in the canal, so it's not bad. We're not in the open water.
It's still 30 feet deep out there.
Related, make a wish and throw it on the water, and who knows, maybe you were one of the lucky ones, and you as well, Vincent.
We found in the water, message in a bottle.
Hear ye.
This is the Vincent the Man King. Happy day of both my love, birth my love. May this day bring you joy and happiness. I appreciate all that you do, have done, and will do for our family more and more each day.
He's still hanging in there. 30 years and counting.
She said I'm still hanging in.
I've celebrated 30 birthdays with you.
30 birthdays.
Technically 32, but... And honey, you don't look a day over 32.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Thank you for being
Gotta
a little
go.
sarcastic.